Oh no, that didn't sound good. Uh-oh. Seriously? Well, my dear guest, it seems we've been locked in. The library does this sometimes. Gets a bit possessive of its readers. Okay, do not panic. We are merely temporarily inconvenienced. We're not trapped, per se. Just mildly confined to a room filled with books and endless knowledge. Could be worse, right? Huh? What's with that look? I did not do this on purpose. Well, mostly not. Okay, I may have wanted us to spend more time together, but I didn't think the door would actually lock. We might be here a while. The library once kept me here for an entire day because I mentioned I hadn't finished the last chapter of a story. At least we have plenty of entertainment. But even so, we can't have you locked in here for a whole day now, can we? It wouldn't be right for you, my dear guest, to sit here for a whole day without so much of a drink. I can't even offer you tea. How rude is that? Don't worry, I'll get you out of here. I hate that you're stuck here because of me. You were just visiting and now... how about we look for a book on escape tactics? Maybe there's something in here about mysterious, self-locking doors in enchanted castles? Or if there's a secret passage, it's probably hidden behind one of these bookshelves. Alright, let's see. Might as well get started looking. So many books. At this rate, we'll be stuck here for days. I can tell you're wondering why I don't know the way out. To be honest, it's never really bothered me to get stuck in here, so I didn't care to find a way to escape. I just lose track of time until the library let me out. Oh, look! This book! This is one of my favorites. It's about stars. The author swore they could hear them sing. I tried once, sat on the roof all night. All I heard was wind and the wolves howling. But still, just looking at the sparkling stars was captivating. Sorry. We should keep searching. How about you, though? Do you have any books or even stories that you really enjoy? I find myself reading the same books even though this library is so full of countless unread tales. This book just fell out. Dracula, huh? Looks like the library is trying to tell you something. Someone gave this to me once. A traveler. Said I reminded them of... him. I didn't have the heart to say I'm more of a harmless prince than a terrifying count. Do I remind you of him? Of this monster? Dracula? I've never even tasted blood before. On second thought, enough about Dracula. Why don't I tell you a different story? One that I know by heart. Once there was a prince cursed to live in a castle no one could find. Not because it was hidden, but because it didn't want to be seen. The walls shifted when he wasn't looking. Rooms vanished overnight. Whispers followed his footsteps. The prince didn't remember his family, only fragments. But when he reached for their faces, gone, like smoke. The prince stopped aging, stopped dreaming, stopped hoping. He wandered the halls for years, spoke to the statues, and invented friends from moonlight. But sometimes, rarely, a traveler would stumble into his halls, lost, curious, alive. He memorized their laughter and stories like scripture, and when they left, he'd add their faces to his gallery of memories. They say he's still there, waiting. The end. Just a sad little silly story, huh? Don't you think it's ridiculous that the prince still hasn't found a way out? Or maybe he's too scared to venture out past these walls, past the familiar comfort of his garden. When you leave, will you remember me? Or will I blur into some dream? I want to be real to someone. Let's just keep searching, shall we? If I was a secret passageway, where would I be? These rows and rows of bookshelves all look so similar. This library has been a little mischievous today. In that case... My dear guest, I'm starting to suspect that the key out of here might be in a spot I can't reach. There! That far bookshelf, do you see it? Look up on the top shelf. That book is pulled halfway out. I certainly didn't do that. And the library, as misbehaved as it is, would never allow its bookshelves to look so unkempt and uneven. That has to be it. Come on. I'm going to have to climb on your shoulders, okay? I promise I'm as light as a feather. Forgive me for borrowing you like this. Whoa! Okay, I can feel the book. Almost there. Just have to put it back in place. Ah! There! We did it! Silly me. I should have looked here first. The mystery genre books. Finally, the secret passage! Huh? It smells like roses. Don't tell me this passage connects somewhere in the gardens. There really is so much more to learn about this castle. I'm happy we were able to find a way to get you out. Let's hurry and get out of here before the library decides to close our exit. But maybe next time we visit the library, let's bring a blanket and some snacks. Getting trapped might not be so bad if we're prepared.